So today's video is going to be all about why you need to step out of your comfort zone, the benefits, and just how to use that to your advantage, whether you're building your business or your career. And I am practicing what I preach because I had the opportunity to attend the Tribeca Film Festival, which was absolutely outside of my comfort zone. My name is Olivia. I'm the founder here at Lavi Rèv. We're a consultancy that specializes in strategic planning and giving Black and brown women the tools they need to build their dreams. I want you to be prepared to build whatever type of life it is that you want to build. There are so many benefits when it comes to kind of just like living outside of your comfort zone and just getting uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. But the first benefit would absolutely be just expanding your personal growth and development. Being able to embrace change is probably one of the most important aspects of life, in my opinion, especially if you are thinking about starting your own business. It is so hard to build something from the ground up, and I think just being okay with that process and being okay with, failing forward or like all these things is just so necessary and is the point. So you're probably like, Liv, how did you even get invited to the Tribeca Film Festival? Well, one of my friends got invited. So one of my friends was at some sort of event, networking event, and they were talking about why Native people who live in New York City don't necessarily feel like they ever, like the Tribeca Film Festival isn't for them, or they don't necessarily ever want to go. It's this big thing. It's always here, but most people who live in the city don't necessarily attend. It's mostly out-of-towners. And that was such a good point. But particularly for Black women, a lot of Black women don't attend. And the show that we attended was, I'm already forgetting the name. I will insert clips from Tribeca Film Festival just so you can get a little bit of perspective on what it was like for me that day, why I was there, all of that. But the point my friend was trying to make by inviting me was that people who live in New York or from New York or in the area should feel comfortable with going to the Tribeca Film Festival. And we ended up going, having incredible seats, seeing the director, the actors up close, and I learned so much.
Salut tout le monde. So tonight we are going to the Tribeca Film Festival. I am all dressed up, running kind of late, but sorry if I'm talking weird. I got a fillings on the side of my mouth. Wow, underestimated what that was gonna feel like. Anyways, I am going to the Tribeca Film Festival tonight. I think it'll be really great. I believe the screening is called The Perfect Find. I will try to film as much as I can. But yeah, let's go.
Energy in the room. Good evening, everyone. Hello, my name is Frida Badamosi, and I'm a senior programmer here at Tribeca Festival. And thank you so much for joining us for the 2023 edition of Tribeca Festival. So excited to have you all here for the world premiere of The Perfect Find.
So even though I didn't necessarily love the film that I saw, it did force me outside of my comfort zone. It did force me into an industry that I absolutely didn't think I had anything in common with, wasn't necessarily something that I was sure I would be interested in. But having that experience, being able to go out, talk to people, experience something new was so vital. And I feel like that's the point. Having that kind of mindset of like, okay, it's going to be uncomfortable for a little bit, but it's okay. I'm going to learn something. I'm going to get something out of it. That's how you develop new skills. That's how you grow. That's how you find out what you like or don't like. That is so necessary when you are in business or if you're doing any kind of change in life. The next huge benefit I would say that comes along with just like getting comfortable with being uncomfortable is just, it's such a boost in self-confidence and just self-efficacy. Seeing yourself be able to like move through the discomfort and still, get to the other side of it. And it could be something as simple as I'm going to this industry event for an industry that I'm not even in, but, I'm going to go and I'm going to learn something. The next time you get the opportunity to go to an event that may not be in your industry, you're going to be like, oh yeah, you know what? Last time I went to an event, it was cool. I got to see a movie, meet some people. I'm going to go to this event as well. And it really is a domino effect, and it grows one on top of the other as you get more comfortable doing it. And you just get more confident in yourself. You're like, okay, I know if I say I'm going to do this, I have the skills and the capability to do it. That is the definition of self-efficacy and just self-confidence and believing in yourself. And that is so, so important whatever stage you're at in life. Having confidence in yourself and your abilities. And you're only going to be able to do that if you see what you've got, testing yourself, getting out of your comfort zone. And I'm not saying in a way that feels harmful or unsafe, like definitely keep it in context of this, but getting outside of your comfort zone, little ways, day after day after day, will help you to grow in ways that you can't even imagine. The last point that I want to make is just that getting outside of your comfort zone only fosters creativity and innovation, which is so, so, so important if you are trying to do something new, and helps you to see things from a perspective that you may not have seen. I know for me, one of the times that I felt like most uncomfortable in my life was when I first moved to Paris. I was so uncomfortable. I didn't speak French yet. I was working in an office with French people who were always rude to me. I was working with CEOs who were always like, it was just like a lot happening at once on top of my entire life being in a new language. I'm away from everybody I know. I don't know anybody. I'm trying to build relationships. Some of them are great, some of them are horrible. Like all of that's happening at once. And being able to say, okay, yes, I'm uncomfortable, but there's so much for me to learn in this experience. I'm going to grow. I'm going to learn a new language. I'm going to make lifelong friends. I'm going to, meet my husband. I'm going to do all these things eventually. I might as well enjoy that process. There's so much in discomfort. You just never know what that is going to spark in you. And I'm using my own life as an example because, yeah, if I had never just pushed through my awkwardness and like discomfort with French, I wouldn't even have a life where I speak French fluently and I'm building my business in French too. Like, that's incredible. Like, that's literally a dream come true. That is so cool. But I never would have gotten to that point if I had stopped at like, oh, it's so uncomfortable for me to be in France speaking French with French people who laugh at me. Like, yes, for the moment that is, that is a hard moment. But once I got to the other side of it, it was such a breakthrough. And I think that's the key to this entire video, is that once you push through the discomfort, the breakthrough is on the other side of that. That's where the magic happens. You don't know what that is going to spark in you. You don't know what ideas that's going to have for your business, for your career, for where you're trying to go, places you'll travel, things you'll do. There's just so much on the other side of your comfort zone. And that really is how I've been able to build the life and the career that I have now. It's just being really uncomfortable with being uncomfortable and just not letting that stop me from, again, being strategic about my career, my business, my life in the direction that I want, that I've prayed for, that I've asked God for, So those are some of the top benefits that I've noticed in myself, my own life and career, that I've had from getting outside of my comfort zone, from just taking the growth path, building my resilience, building my self-confidence. That's really how I did it. It was just getting comfortable, and those 3 steps over and over again, little by little, baby step by baby step. That's how I've been able to do it. So I hope this video gave you some ideas on how you can, get out of your own comfort zone or try something new or say yes to an opportunity that maybe doesn't feel like it would be aligned for you. And just helps you to see things in a new perspective. It really is all about just building that resilience so that you can create the life that you want. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments what you're gonna do to get out of your comfort zone. If you want to learn more about Lavi Rèv and just what we do, working with me, all of that, I will leave all the links in the description box so you can learn more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.